Damn, so this is what it's like to make like low effort ass content. Really get to just write a script and read it off. Alright. Alright, let's get this in. With more and more playtime in 2XKO, I've been trying out all the different characters so far. And, you know, I was really getting to thinking, bro, like what characters could they add to the game, man? I was thinking that like adding range, you know, AD carries could be a little tricky in a 2D fighting game like 2XKO. But, you know, seeing how Jhin's already in the game, I think they would be able to add some other ADCs. Yes, if you're wondering why it's only 5, it's because I don't really think ADCs do have a great place in fighting games, but I think it can be done, and it possibly could be done well. Also, making the list a lot shorter makes it easy to turn this into a YouTube short. So, welcome my shorts viewers that are clicking on this from watching the short version of this. Let's get right into it though. First up, at number 5, I think Lucian would make a pretty good addition. First of all, I think he's pretty cool. I also think that he could be paired up with Senna, kinda as like a ice climbers type of character in the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, in Smash Bros. I'm gonna be comparing, like, I'm gonna be grabbing from like Smash Bros. Or Dragon Ball Fighters or like Mortal Kombat, because those are the main fighting games I played the most. I wish I could make some relations from like Street Fighter or Tekken. I mean, I have played a little bit of those games, but I haven't dabbled into them too much. But yes, I think he could be paired up with Senna and be like kind of like Ice Climbers. I think that'd be pretty cool to see in the game. Honestly, I don't really expect them to add Lucian at all. But I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool and be a lot better than most of the other ADs. All right, here and at number 4, you know I had to put in Jhin, bro. I mean, he's literally the 4-man. Like, he's literally the meme. I actually want him in the game the most because he's like my favorite ADC, but he's got to be number 4, bro. He's got to be. So some of his moves I think that could be incorporated. I kind of want to like theory craft. I think like his traps could be a very good like setup tool, maybe like an Isabel type from Smash. Not really like for dealing damage necessarily, but maybe for like putting people in hit stun, you know. I think that could be a good like or like you set it down and you like walk back to it as a combo breaker, like, you know, you're getting your shit pushed in and you set a trap down. I think that could be good. I feel like you could probably add his W into the game as like a poking tool or as like an assist attack. I could also definitely see like him doing 3 light attacks and then a heavy attack being his 4th shot as like a combo. I think that'd be pretty funny. Not only all that, but he would also make a funny ass gimmick character, and I love me some gimmick characters. All right, at number 3, I was thinking Aphelios would make a very interesting addition to the roster. I feel like he could be kind of like how Byleth is in Smash. You know, he's got all those different type of weapons to choose from. So like essentially you could have multiple play styles all in one character, you know. He's got like his red weapons. I don't know the names of them. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just call them by their color. His red weapon could kind of be like a close range kind of style, kind of like Roy. You know, you want to get right in there and do a bunch of damage. His gravity gun could kind of be like, I don't know, man. That one's a tough one. Like it would be slow. I feel like it could be more for like technical purposes than actual like damage, like getting some good setups with it. And his silver, the chakram, I think that's the only one I know the name of. Could be like for setting up traps, or kind of like, I would imagine it like Duck Hunt's down special in Smash Bros. His like green fucking sniper thing, I don't remember what it's called, but I feel like that'd be a very good poking tool. You know, if somebody's like trying to camp you out from from the edge of the screen, it can be used for that. And his fire, I really didn't have anything for his fire, like some mid-range high damage output. That's all I really had. Or like as his like support kind of attack. I didn't have anything for that one, but Aphelios could definitely be an interesting addition to the game. All right, you know what? It's time for honorable mentions. All right, and for the first honorable mention, I gotta say Misfortune for two big reasons. And she's kind of just popular, so yeah, there's that. Second honorable mention, I'd have to give it up to Draven. All right, you know, he's got to match the Darius, and like the fact that he's like a showman really helps. I feel like in a game with such a small roster, showmanship really makes a good addition to games like this. So you want to have your characters really stand out. You know, you don't want like, you know, 3 of the same fucking character. You know, in some other games, you know, they got so many fucking echo fighters. But I was kind of thinking of like what moves you could use. I was thinking his which one is it? Is it his E? That's like the double, like he throws 2 things and kind of knocks people to the side. I could see that as like a guard breaker, as a support attack to make some openings. All right, and at number 2, I think I would have Kaisa, you know, as my number 2 most slotted character to be ADC. I think you can make a very interesting play style with her kit. Like, there isn't any character in the game with any type of teleport, kind of like I know Echo has one, but I mean like Scorpion or like Goku Black's instant transmission. And you could also pair that with like her W as like a long range poke tool, and then pressure by using the like the blink or teleport, whatever you want to call it, on the other side of the map, so you can put pressure on both ends. Like, you know, of course you're gonna have some input delay, so you can't like totally just keep people stun locked, but I feel like you could use that for some interesting setups. Kaisa is definitely would be a good addition. I'd be happy to see her in the game. All right, last but not least, all right, number 1, Samira. All right, like a combo character playstyle is literally made for a game like 2XKO, bro. Literally made for fighting games. She could have it all, bro. She could have poking tools, good combos, some good engaging abilities, some anti-projectiles, ranged and melee. Like, I feel like Samira could really just do it all. Kind of like a Pikachu type of character from Smash Bros. All around, like, good tools. I think she could just be a solid character for the game. And yeah, that would be my number 1. So what do you guys think of my list? Do you guys think I'm like completely smoking crack with this list? Are all of these terrible? Or like, do you guys agree? Let me know down in the comments, and you know, let me know if I should do any other lists like this. I got a couple other ones cooking up in the background. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and a subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.